Hey guys, for my daily vlog, number 12 now, I want to talk about animals. So this year is Miss Bibi, and you probably have seen her in some pictures already. And Miss Bibi gave me a big scare last week. Yeah, it was last week. Yeah. Where she got into some medicine a former roommate had left behind, and I was moving a lot of stuff around looking for sewing stuff to sew masks for everyone, and that had been put away and somehow set back. It must have been on top of one of the boxes, ended up on the couch where I was spreading everything out to look for what I needed. And unbeknownst to me, there was some animal medication in there, and it was like in a little pill bottle. So I think it was on a Tuesday it happened. Said I found like a little pill bottle on the ground and some syrup. And now those little bottles my former roommate also used to save seeds in. So I didn't think twice about it because I also had a big box of seeds sitting there. I was going through to see what I wanted to plant next. And I figured she had just eaten some seeds which didn't get along with her, and she had sewn it up. And so of course I had clean up and I had a little carpet to wash and blah, 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 you know, all of that things. But then she didn't stop throwing up. And it was a day I posted about it where we had helicopters going overhead, and somebody in our neighborhood went crazy and killed a couple of girls and wounded others. But the helicopters were basically telling us to go inside, to stay inside and lock the doors. So since I couldn't work in the garden, which is what I've been doing most of my days, I decided to clean up that mess on the sofa. And I came across this bag with medication, and this is like a day later, and Bibi is still sewing up, and I'm just, wondering what is going on. And so I fished out the bottle she had chewed up and obviously eaten out of the trash, and sure enough, it was a dog medicine with liver flavor, which this little thing here is very food driven. She loves to eat and she loves to steal food. And so I did a little research, and it said immediately bring them to the vet, and they need to be on IV, and it can cause liver damage and blah, blah, blah. So of course it was too late. It was like at least 24 hours after the fact. I don't even know how long it had taken me to find her deed, her throw up in the empty bottle. So it might have been 30 plus hours. Anyways, too late to do anything. Plus, it would be very expensive, and I don't want to sound callous, but I'm of the belief as long as not all children can have medical care, I'm not going to spend thousands of dollars on a dog or any kind of animal, and I don't have that money anyway. But a long time ago, I made that, said I will do my best to treat and to take care of my animals, but I will not go and have a blood transfusion for a cat, or, I just feel strongly we have, at least here, so many children which can go to the doctor, and it would feel like a crime to me. Anyways, but that's besides the point. So I ended up giving her a lot of homemade chicken broth because she couldn't keep food down, and in small amounts to keep her hydrated. And so by Sunday, I think she was over the throwing up, and I've been watching her eyes. They haven't been turning yellow, which is a sign of liver damage. And that kind of medication can cause kidney and liver damage. But at the same time, we live in a warm climate, and fleas always are a problem. And this little one here is allergic to fleas. But I didn't want to put the flea medication on her because, her system is stressed right now. So I want to give her a little bit more time to revive. So what I'm doing is I'm going to comb her with this thing to get all her tangles out. And then I'm using this flea comb to see if she has any fleas on there. And it also catches like the bloods they would leave behind. And if I catch any live fleas, I have a bowl with water with soap. So you flick them in and then they can't come out. If it's just plain water, they actually can jump back out, and that's not going to be a good thing. And then she also has very long fingernails, and I have this little machine here which is like a file, and it has a safeguard so you don't go too far down. So here are her nails. They are too long, and I don't know if you can see it very well, but they are dark, so you can't see where the blood starts. So when I take him down, I take him a little bit at a time. And then when my husband comes back and can help me, I'm going to shave her because it's warm and she just has way too much fur on her. That's a problem with little designer dogs. They are meant to be taken care of a lot, and people take this kind of dog, it's a Pomeranian, they take him to, say, a hairdresser or a dog groomer or whatever you call them all the time, and they get little painted nails and you know, their hair all made up and stuff, which that's not my style. She's a farm dog. I wish she would eat gophers like my other dog did, but she's pretty useless. We still love her. What can I do? So that's what I'm going to do now, and that's my vlog for today. And see you tomorrow.